Plus, we're talking about how selfies are apparently causing more people to consider plastic surgery. All right, the Oxford English Dictionary called selfie the 2013 word of the year. Everybody's taking these selfies, from the Kardashians to Ellen DeGeneres tweeting celeb-filled selfies at the Oscars. Generated a lot of buzz, that one did. Board-certified plastic surgeon Dr. Vince Marin is back this morning. Oh, wait.
Right, hold on.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, we're so cute. He's back this morning with how selfies apparently are sending more and more people to plastic surgeons. I have a hard time believing there's a real link between taking a selfie and then going to the plastic surgeon, but you say there is?
Well, a study came out, the American Academy of Facial, Plastic, and Reconstructive Surgeons looked at this with their members, almost 3,000. They said they're starting to see more and more younger generations coming. Now, is a selfie causing it? Probably not, but we're much more aware of our appearance with all of the cameras we have in our pockets, our digital cameras, the phones. People see themselves, they post it on Instagram, and they want to look their best. So I think people are becoming more critical of how they look.
Is it still more women than men coming in?
Our patient population breaks down to about 85% women and probably 15% men. We still see men. Men are still concerned, even more so than what they used to be. It's still primarily a women-driven kind of business in that respect, and I think they're also more involved in social media.
All right, let's talk about some of the more popular procedures that we see done. The first one, rhinoplasty. This is a good old-fashioned nose job, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And we have some celeb photos to show you what we're talking about right here. This is Ashley Tisdale.
Yeah, and if you look at the before and after, it's pretty subtle, but if you look at the bridge of her nose, you can see that it's got a little bit more of a defined line. Looks a little bit more elegant and feminine. It doesn't change her look much, but I think it's one of those things that it's kind of made her more elegant overall.
I like the one on the left better. I do. I like the pre-surgery
Well, it shows you it's
one.
not for everyone, and that's why the motivation shouldn't come from what other people think. It's what you think about yourself, and that's one of those. So it's an important thing because, as you say, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and you can see that she's a beautiful girl on either side. But under the circumstances, you know, she's
All right,
happy.
let's talk about the neck lipo chin procedure. And this is Bristol Palin right here.
If you look at it, she may have lost weight as well, but if you really do look at her chin definition, I feel like it's probably overdone to a degree on her, but really getting rid of that fullness, she looks, you know, much more elegant. I think that it cleans that up. She looks more, she just looks more attractive, I think, in taking that away. It can be done in a little bit more subtle version.
I'm kind of partial to a round face, though.
Well, you know, they always say youthful fullness, but again, these are little things. For her, it's probably always something that's been an issue. Taking pictures of herself, you may notice that more, but it's a simple procedure that can be done. But again, she seems to be happy. Her kind of, I don't know if she's ever admitted to it, but she looks to have a dramatic change. It'd be hard to do with just weight loss alone.
Okay, let's talk about lip filler that people want to get. Scarlett Johansson. Oh, look at her.
Yeah, well, we see this. I don't think that's probably the most attractive picture, but when you look at it, so many women are making that kind of, you know, that pout to make their lips look bigger, and unfortunately it doesn't necessarily give the most attractive look. And there are ways in which you could use a simple lip filler to make her lips look more attractive at rest without having to make that kind of face to get more volume.
Yeah, you got to be careful because it's really obvious when people have it overdone, unfortunately.
Very much so, yeah.
All right, let's talk next about Botox, popular procedure. We're going to show a picture of Demi Moore right there.
And you can really see in her animating where she can make those lines and then she can't in the after. It's something, if done properly, can look very attractive. It's a very simple procedure. Obviously, everyone's familiar with Botox. But if you see that animation, it obviously, and it's, you know, not the most flattering picture of her to start, but when you look at that, it does show the differences from what you can soften by smoothing those muscles. The other good thing about Botox, there is the preventative side, and it slows down the development of fine lines over a long period.
She seems to really be squinting her nose, though.
She is, yeah.
All right, let's talk about hair transplantation, or transportation. Either way, you're moving hair, okay?
Exactly, right?
Picture of Jeremy Piven
Yeah,
right here.
and this one, I think, with guys, this and rhinoplasty are probably the most common thing we see in men. The hair transplants, you look at how much younger he looks with a full head of hair. It's a procedure that's done as an outpatient. Those are things where actually hair is transplanted from the back of the head to the forward in these little micrografts that are put in there, and they do stay and continue to grow. So it's a great procedure, makes a big difference in men, makes them look more youthful, you know. And again, it's not for everyone. You've got to do it on your own motivations, but
A lot of
you can
people
see
say
some of
bald
the
is
changes.
beautiful. I'm just saying. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. To reach Dr. Vince Marin, we'll put the information up on our website. All you have to do is go to fox5sandiego.com. He's located right there in Del Mar. The phone number is up on your screen. Thank you kindly, as
Thank you
always.
very much.
Appreciate it. All right,
Absolutely.
Raul, let's transplant on over to you.
All right, guys.